Welcome to Mimesis, the podcast about all the twisted ways art and life imitate each other. I'm Sandra Sheriff Zachary.
And I'm Stacey Rourke.
And we are your hosts.
With the most. On this zany adventure.
Yes.
How are you doing today, darling?
How has your adventure? I'm okay. How are
it's
you?
morning. We're both like, who's talking? What's happening?
Who's talking?
You had quite a weekend.
Yeah, it's been crazy busy. And a little scary.
It was not a good weekend for your pets.
No, not at all. Our dog got sick. Thankfully, he's doing much better. But the hamster did not make the weekend.
Oh, you were worried about the dog, and the hamster paid the ultimate price.
Yep. I'm actually really shocked how long the hamster lasts. We got it in COVID. It's 3 years old now.
Okay. What was its name?
Buttercup.
Buttercup? Well, R.I.P. Buttercup. And Emma's handling it well?
She's doing okay with it.
Yeah. That's good. Well, at least Lex is doing okay and feeling better. That was pretty scary.
Yeah, he is doing a lot better now. And he's old, and that's what kind of gets really worrisome.
Yeah, when they get up there in the years, you know, if you got a puppy and all of a sudden they got a little belly issue, you're like, okay, well, ate something they shouldn't have. They should be all right. But when it's an older dog, your mind goes to the worst possible situation.
Yes, absolutely. And he is only 2 weeks from his 9th birthday, so it's like, ugh, no.
Yeah, but he's doing better, so that's great. That's good news.
Yeah. So how was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend? We went to a farmer's market.
Fun. I love farmer's markets.
Oh, it's the one that they do in Longwood is just amazing. It's so good. Like, there's people that they bring out all their fresh produce.
Yes.
And they'll like slice up the pineapple and the watermelon, the mango, and just let people like try it before you buy. Yeah. And let me tell you, you try a piece of fresh mango, you're going home with fresh mango because it's so good. So we walked around there, and then there's a place that they make their own hummus, and they have a basil garlic hummus that I came home with 2 jars of it because it's so good.
Yum.
Yeah, it's amazing. So it's good.
I love hummus so much.
Oh, it's so good. Fresh basil and garlic. Oh, I was just going to get 2 things because your uncle likes the spicier one. So I was like, I'm going to get my basil garlic. I'm going to get his spicy one, and we're good. And he's like, but if you get another one, it's only like $3 more. And I'm like, oh, damn it. You're really good at your job. So, of course, I went home with another one.
Nice.
Yeah. But that was about it. That was my foot. I did not fart.
I planted my basil plant, and when I planted it, I was thinking of you.
Yeah, I mowed on my basil plant last year and killed it.
Yeah. I
have learned the trick, though. You don't pluck off the leaves. You snip it at the stems, like the individual stems, and then it will regrow as opposed to just plucking off a leaf or 2 at a time. So
yeah. Get your other one going soon.
Yeah. Jay brought me home 2 basil plants and a dill plant. The dill plant came out of the package looking rough. Like, he pulled it out and all the leaves immediately fell to the side. So it does not look great. And he brought me some cilantro and mint. Yeah. And I planted them all in this like it's like a small trough planter, kind of like the kind you would put like on a window ledge, but it doesn't have like hooks to hang it. And I put it outside in one spot, and there was too much sun, and all of the leaves like drooped down and they didn't like it. So I moved it to another spot, and it did a little bit better there. But mid-afternoon in the Florida heat, again, the leaves started sagging. So right now it's in my kitchen until I can figure out where it wants to be.
Cilantro does not like heat at all. They will start and they will bolt so quickly.
Yeah, it didn't like it.
Yeah.
So it's in my kitchen, and I might once a day take it outside, let it get a little sun, and then bring it back in.
Hey, that works though.
Whatever you got to do, man.
Yeah.
Chasing my straw.
I saw that. I was like, what? Why are you trying to lick the screen?
I was chasing my straw. It's a 2-cup of coffee kind of morning.
Yeah, I haven't even had coffee or tea yet.
Oh, girl. How are you here? How are you here?
I've been up since 7 this morning, then instantly packed up the camper because it started raining and we're like, we did not want to put it away in the rain. That's why we're like, it's going to rain at 1. So we're going to leave this morning instead of Monday because it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and it started raining early and we're like, fuck.
This is exactly what we didn't want to do.
Yeah.
But you at least had fun on the campsite?
We did. It was so many mosquitoes, but we were able to keep them away with the thermocell. But for the most part, we had a lot of fun. We had busy days because the kids were still in school until Friday. And then yesterday we had plans. So it was busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Keeps you out of trouble.
Yeah. But it's officially summer.
Yay.
So, yep.
And little man wants to go back to school.
Yeah, he's not doing good. He's not doing good with it at all. He started crying Friday night when it finally sunk in, like, because we were talking about how long he has for a summer break, and I was like 11 weeks, and he's like, I don't get to go back Monday, and I was like, no. He's like, but I need to go back.
Aww.
And I was like, no, buddy, you don't go back. And then he just started crying. He's like, I love my teacher. I miss her. I don't want to be away from her. I don't want to go to first grade. I want to see Miss Hagedon, and I want to be with her forever.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Stage 5 clinger.
Yes. He really liked school. I was like,
I guess.
we can go to summer school. And he's like, I don't know about that.
Let's not get crazy.
Right.
Oh, goodness. Well, Ellie finished her pre-test stuff for driver's training, and now
Yay.
she's waiting to get, she's got 3 2-hour private lessons with someone who actually does the testing to like prep her for her driving exam. And then Miss Thing can actually go get her license. So I'm hoping by the time we come up for Once Upon a Book that she will be able to do some shifts driving, because that would be great.
That would be helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's all that's going on here. Not much.
Driver's license is pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah.
I know it's nerve-wracking for us, but...
Oh, my God. I'm in the back seat. She drove to the farmer's market yesterday, and she did great. There was no problems at all, but there's something about your child being behind the steering wheel that I'm like in the back seat staring at my phone just so I'm not paying attention. I like let Jay handle it because he's so much better at it than I am.
He did really good. He helped me a lot, where my mom would like freak out and like jump and grab things, and I'm like, stop doing that. That makes me nervous.
I know, and I do the same thing. I'm like, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down.
Yeah.
He's much better at it.
Yeah. Like, I can only imagine what you did when I started driving.
I went to my happy place in my mind.
I don't think you drove with me for a while, though.
Nope. I'm like, oh, I've got something going on. I can't go.
Now you trust me enough to fall asleep in the car.
I do. And do that weird, like, head jerk thing that I did in the car the last time. Head jerked myself awake.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay. So, enough small talk.
Yeah, let's do a podcast or something.
We are talking about none other than Tina Turner.
R.I.P. to the Queen. I am so excited about this.
Yes. I did not know that her name was not Tina Turner.
Really?
Yeah. Her name was Anna Mae Bullock.
Yes. because Ike was that. We'll get into that later, I'm sure. But he actually was
Yes.
trying to take her name.
Yes.
He's.
Oh,
That
he's something
man.
else, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But she is queen, and I think this idea came about right around the time we learned that she passed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
So I went and watched the movie What's Love Got to Do with It,
Which is
and kind of based that off
So
of this and a little bit of her bio
okay.
or
All
her
right. Let's get into it.
biography. Yeah. Okay. So the movie. I'm gonna talk about the movie and then put like the real stuff in there in between. So, what's got
What's God love to do with it?
yeah, what's love got to do with it? Starts with Anna Mae, soon to be known as Tina Turner, singing in church. She is sent home because she feels that music and does not conform to what they want her to do. Like she is
Yeah.
singing and clapping and like just going off and like adding riffs in where the teacher is like, no, stop what you're doing. And like walks her out of the church. Like, no, you're
Yeah.
done here.
That's too much. Do
Yeah.
less.
Yeah, she's obviously loved singing for a long time. So when
Awesome.
she is almost home, she sees her mother leaving and taking her oldest sister with her. She is distraught over her mother leaving and is consoled by her grandmother, Georgina. 6 years later, a teenage Anne relocates to St. Louis, where she is reunited with her mother and her sister. While in St. Louis, Aline, her sister, takes Anna to the nightclub at East St. Louis, where she sees band leader Ike Turner performing with his band Kings of Rhythm. After nights of seeing women in the crowd coming on stage to sing with Ike, Anna finally gets her chance to perform, and Ike is super impressed, and he begins to mentor her and produce her music.
Okay. Can you imagine a mom choosing to take one child and not the other? Like,
No.
no.
Like, I don't like you enough to take you. No.
Yeah, no. That's still your baby.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. So what you got?
Yeah. So it's said in the movie that the reason why she took her sister and not her is because she was old enough to understand what was going on.
Okay.
But no.
That's not a good enough excuse.
No, you just didn't want to deal with your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as a young girl, Anna Mae, this is the real life Tina Turner, sang in the church choir at Nutbush's Spring Hill Baptist Church. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, because it's a song. Not Bush
Yeah.
City Limits. I'm not going to sing anymore. We're not going to do that.
You sing really good. I like your singing.
Okay.
When she was
You're
11, her... I'm not.
When she was 11, what?
When she was 11, her mother, Zelma, actually did run off without warning, seeking freedom from her abusive relationship with Floyd, which is her dad, or stepdad, by relocating to St. Louis in 1950. She did not take any kids. She just left.
Oh, she didn't take her sister or anybody. She just left.
No, she just left.
Okay. But now we see that there was abuse in the family. So
Yes. You see
Habits
it,
repeat.
you kind of repeat
Yeah.
that pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to break that cycle. 2 years after her mother left the family, her father married another woman and moved to Detroit. Anna Mae and her sisters were sent to live with their maternal grandmother, Georgina, in Brownsville,
Okay, so-
Tennessee.
they were with their dad for 2 years.
Yes,
Did the abuse continue?
probably.
Yeah. Oh, that's horrible. Can you see you're a mom that doesn't want to put up with being abused, but you leave your kids there? No. No.
Well, he wasn't beating the kid, probably wasn't beating the kids when she was there, but the minute that she left, he probably did.
Yeah, he probably turned on them. Ugh,
Yeah. Because
that's
now
horrible.
he's pissed at them and they're an extension of her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
Tina stated in her autobiography, I, Tina, that she felt her parents did not love her and that she was not wanted.
Oh.
Because mom left, dad left, she went to go live with grandma.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
Which, again, opens you up to when somebody comes along and says they love you, you're going to tolerate more because
Yep.
at least there's
They're giving you
someone
the
there
affection that you think you want, and
Yeah.
you've seen it happen this way before, so you think that's normal.
Oh, man, they really
Yeah.
set her up for heartbreak there.
Yes. Zelma had planned to leave Floyd, but stayed once she became pregnant, Turner recalled. She was a very young woman who didn't want another kid. So another reason why she felt unwanted.
Yeah.
So when Anna Mae was 16, her grandma passed away. So she went to live with her mother in St. Louis. She graduated from Summer High School in 1958. After high school, Anna Mae worked as a nurse's aide at Barnes Jewish Hospital.
Okay.
And, like, in the movie, her mom makes comment of when Ike comes to, like, court her, and he hands her mom, like, $200, or I can't remember exactly how much it was, but he handed her money. And before he handed her money, she's like, no, Anna Mae is going to be a nurse because she has to take care of this family. And he's, like, handing her money, like, I can make you even more money than that.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's dirty.
I didn't see anything that actually happened in real life, but that was just like cringe, like so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you see exactly what he's trying to do. Even if he didn't really do that, you see how manipulative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that like starts you off like realizing that Ike was not a good man.
No.
That he was just in it for himself.
Mm-hmm.
So Anna Mae and her sister began to frequent nightclubs in St. Louis and East St. Louis. She first saw Ike Turner perform with his band, the Kings of Rhythm, at the Manhattan Club in East St. Louis. Anna Mae was impressed by his talent, recalling that she almost went into a trance watching him play. She asked Turner to let her sing in his band, despite the fact that few women had ever sung with him. Turner said he'd call her, but never did. So one night in 1957, she got a hold of the microphone from Kings of Rhythm drummer Eugene Washington during an intermission, and she sang the B.B. King blues ballad, You Know I Love You. Upon hearing her sing, Turner asked her if she knew more songs, and she sang the rest of the night and became a featured vocalist of his band.
Oh, wow.
So
So
she
he
was
didn't
like,
have
no,
a bunch of women.
No.
Yeah, they weren't really coming up and
No, not
singing.
at all.
She took the opportunity.
She saw that opportunity and was like, I'm doing this because I'm going to get what I want,
Good
which
for
I
her.
love.
Yes.
Yeah. I hate that it had to have been with him, but
Yeah. But unfortunately, I mean, that's the path that life took her down. Like, we wouldn't have
Right.
the Tina Turner that we know and love had she not endured all of this.
Right.
I don't wish it on anybody, but she was a goddess. So,
Yeah.
we'll celebrate her path. How's that?
During this period, he taught her the finer points of vocal control and performance, and Anna Mae's first recording was in 1958 under the name Little Ann on the single Box Top. She is credited as a vocalist on the record alongside Ike and the fellow Kings of Rhythm singer Carlson Oliver.
Okay. Little Ann. Aw.
Little Ann. Mm-hmm. Okay, back to the movie. As the first frontwoman of King's Rhythm, along with the formation of the backing girl group later known as the Ikeettes, Anna develops a local popularity at the St. Louis club scene. The two record a hit song, A Fool in Love, and develop a romance. Ike's longtime girlfriend doesn't like the attention that Anna is getting from him. And one night while Anna is staying over, she pulls a gun on Anna and then goes into the bathroom and shoots herself.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Whoa.
She did not die from the shot. So when Lorraine is in the hospital that night, Ike convinces Anna to sleep with him. Like, I need you.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. Yeah. So Anna becomes pregnant with their son and learns while in the hospital that her name has changed after she has the baby. She learned that her name has changed to Tina Turner after the radio station announces that Ike and Tina Turner following the playing of A Fool in Love. He didn't even tell her. He just up and changed her name.
Hey, listen, while you were having the baby, I completely altered your identity. You're okay with that, right? Like, you're fine. Wow.
The couple drives to Tijuana to get married, and soon after, Ike and Turner... I can't say that. Soon after, Ike and Tina Turner revenue becomes a national sensation. Ugh. Okay.
You don't know how good it is for me to hear you stuttering over words while you are editing my audiobooks and listening to me stutter over the same words time and again. So it makes me feel so good that I'm not feeling...
Oh my gosh, I laugh when you like say those little things. Like you're like, I did it again. And then I like start laughing, and then you said something like, I hope you're laughing at this because I know you are. Go ahead and laugh. It's really funny. I love the commentary that you put into it.
Yeah, every now and then I just am she's got to be laughing at me because I've been stuttering over the same sentence for about 5 minutes and I can't get it out.
Yeah. Stacy's putting a couple of your audiobooks together for Octavia.
Yeah, all of my Octavia books, I'm recording them and doing the voice acting and everything in them to get them in audiobook.
Yeah. And I love it. Like, I love listening to Octavia's story again and again. So I'm having so much fun editing it. And I can't wait for everybody else to hear them too.
It's a lot of fun. And, I'm writing Octavia. I'm recording Octavia. As far as my literary career right now, it's all Octavia Hollows. And I love her. I'm having a good time with it. So it's fun. Yeah. But yeah, as I'm reading, I find myself stammering over the same words. So it's nice to hear that it's not just me.
It's not just you. It's me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can say it right this time.
I believe in you.
The couple drives to Tijuana to get married. And soon after, Ike and Tina Turner review becomes a national sensation and relocates to Los Angeles.
Okay. So now they're starting to hit the big time.
Yeah. Upon learning that Ike and Tina have moved to Los Angeles, Ike's former girlfriend, Lorraine, makes an unexpected visit to their home and drops off the sons before they actually hit the road. And was like, peace, you have them now. I'm leaving.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Because she's mad that Tina and Ike are together.
Yeah. That had to be hard for Tina to see somebody else discard their kids because she had that done to her. So that had to be rough to... Yeah. Do we know what kind of relationship she had with the sons? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That was the movie.
Yeah. We'll get to that right now. So in real life, in 1960, Ike wrote A Fool in Love for singer Art Lassiter. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anna Mae was to sing background with this vocalist, but Lassiter failed to show up for the recording. Since Ike had already paid for the studio time, Anna Mae suggested that she sing the lead. So he decided to use her to record a demo with every intention of taking her out and putting this other vocalist in.
Okay.
But local St. Louis disc jockeys, Dave Dixon, convinced Ike to send the tape to Juggy Murphy, president of the R&B label Sue Records. Upon hearing the song, Murray was impressed with Anna Mae, later stating, Tina sounded like screaming dirt. It was funky. It was a funky sound, and Murray brought the track and paid $25,000 in advance for the recording and publishing rights.
Wow.
So that's where he was like, no, she needs to stay.
Yeah. Funky dirt. I love that.
Funky dirt. Mm-hmm.
Funky dirt.
Or screaming dirt, and it was a funky sound.
There we go. Screaming dirt.
Yeah.
Which is a terrifying visual.
Yeah. Murray convinced Ike to make Anna Mae the star of the show. Ike responded by renaming her Tina because it rhymed with Sheena. However, family and friends still called her Ann.
Okay.
He was inspired by Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, and Noka, the Jungle Girl, to create her stage name.
Okay. All right.
So he like kind of combined some stuff.
I feel like he really was kind of resentful about her being the front man, though, because he always wanted to be.
Absolutely. He wanted the attention on him.
Mm-hmm.
Ike added his last name and trademarked the name as a form of protection so that if Anna Mae left him, like all his previous singers had, he could replace her with another Tina Turner.
Oh, bitch, there is no other Tina Turner.
No, absolutely
Nice
not.
try.
Yeah.
That kind of lightning only strikes once.
Right. Like, you can't have somebody just replace.
Yeah.
Like, that's like some of the other bands that I really like. One is 3 Days Grace. Like, Adam Gontier was the freaking face of that. Like, they replaced him, but it's not the same.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Queen with Adam Lambert. Adam Lambert is very talented. And, you know, for nostalgia purposes, absolutely their shows are great. But he will never be Freddie Mercury. He can never be Freddie Mercury. So,
yeah.
And he also states up front that there's no replacing Freddie. I'm not trying to. I'm just honoring him.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Same thing.
Yeah. So Anna Mae and Ike did not have sex the night that his live-in girlfriend Lorraine shot herself.
Good, because that's gross.
Yep. Yeah. The reality was that Anna Mae was pregnant in 1958, and Lorraine pulled a gun on her before shooting herself because she did believe that they were having an affair. But Anna Mae was pregnant with saxophonist Raymond Hill. So Ike and her were just platonic friends until 1960.
All right. So she was pregnant with somebody else's baby.
Yes.
Did she have that baby?
From the Kings of Rhythm.
Okay. Different King of Rhythm.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So Ike and Tina were platonic friends until 1960 when she slept in his bed because she was threatened by another musician to come into her room.
Mm.
So she was worried. Tina's first son, Craig, was actually with saxophonist Raymond Hill, and Ike later adopted Craig. And Tina and Ike have one biological son, Ronald Ronnie, born October 1960, 3 months after A Fool in Love dropped. Ike was the one who went and picked up his kids from Lorraine because she said she was just going to leave them where they were.
Shit. That's horrible.
Ike and Tina got married in 1962, and Tina did adopt the other two kids, his two kids.
Good.
So there were 4 kids total.
All right.
All boys.
That's a lot of testosterone in one house.
Yeah, a lot. A lot. Okay, so back to the movie. One day while at home, Tina voices her opinion that Ike's music all sounds the same.
Oh,
which
shit.
leads to Ike beating the crap out of her in front of the 4 boys. Following a performance on a teen rock and roll show in 1966, Tina is offered a solo deal with Phil Spector for the song River Deep, Mountain High. Following the release of the song, the duo opened for the Rolling Stones in London and find success with the recordings of Proud Mary, which transforms the revenue from a national R&B phenomenon to an international sensation. Phenomenon. You're going to get that stuck in my head.
It's too late. It's already there. You're going to get off this and you're going to be like, damn it.
I'm saying damn it right now. Now I just want to sing it. Over time, crowds began clamoring more to Tina than Ike, which causes further tension as Ike discovers cocaine.
Ugh.
During one recording session of the song Nutbush City Limits in 1973, an addicted Ike sexually assaults Tina for not singing the song properly, blaming her for the duo's issues and following their previous hits. Feeling hopeless, Tina attempts suicide by overdosing on a full bottle of sleeping pills before a show and rushed to the hospital, where she recovers. Tina eventually visits a friend, former Ikette, who convinces her to practice Buddhism. Buddhism? And the chant.
Buddhism. Bootyism.
I read that wrong.
Sorry.
And the chant, which leads Tina to find a newfound strength. Then in 1976, while en route to the show in Dallas, a fed-up Tina begins to annoy Ike, and they get into a physical altercation in the limo on their way to the hotel. Upon their arrival, Ike falls asleep and Tina flees, running across the freeway to the Ramada Inn, where she finds refuge. Tina later files for divorce and agrees to give up everything except for her stage name.
Awesome. All right, so let's hear the real story.
In real life, yes. The scene where Tina was raped during the recording of Nutbush City Limits was exaggerated for what she stated in her book. Tina claimed that sometimes after Ike would hit her, he then would have sex with her.
Ugh.
Like, asserting dominance. Like, no.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
He's a garbage human. Ugh.
Yes. Ike maintained that he never raped her, and Nutbush City Limits was recorded at their Bollock sound recording studio, not at the home as depicted in the film. And then the film depicts Tina's suicide attempt in 1974 when it actually occurred 6 years prior in 1968.
Okay.
So she really did.
She really did try to kill herself.
Yeah.
Ugh. That's horrible. That she got to that
just
point.
Speaks volumes of how much he and like how much pressure she must have been feeling from everything.
Yeah. Ugh. What a nightmare.
Yeah. I'm glad that she found the Buddhism, so that way it was able to give her strength to leave, to find her inner peace, to be the woman that she became.
Yeah. And she practiced her entire life, didn't she?
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yep. So in the movie, in 1980, Tina begins rebuilding her career at the cabaret circuit and invites a young and named Roger Davies to see her.
Before we go on, the thing in the limo and then running across the freeway to the other hotel, like that all was accurate, correct?
I don't know. I did not find that.
I believe it is. I believe that's how that actually went down. Like, I think I've read that somewhere that she really did, and she walked in and said, I can't pay you. I'm Tina Turner, but give me a room for the night and I will compensate you.
Yeah. I feel really bad because I did not finish the documentary. Like, I have maybe 20 minutes left of it, and so that's probably where that was. And I feel really bad.
That's okay. But I do believe that story is true.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
I mean, if you are really trying to get away from somebody, you find refuge anywhere that you can. And her being a big name, they knew she was good for the money eventually. So
yeah, and they recognized her. Her face was recognizable. Yeah. She was like, and comes in there beat to hell. She's like, I'm done. If you can just give me a room for the night. Yeah. And luckily they were kind to her and said, because there's two kinds of people in the world. You're either going to find the people that are like, yep, we got you, come on in. Or you're going to find people that are like, no, I'm sorry, we can't do that.
Right. And yes, thankfully they took her in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Roger Davies came to see her perform so he could manage her and help her realize her dreams as a rock star. Inspired that she could still perform, Davies agrees to manage her. The president of Ike Turner threatens to derail her chances. Turning to her Buddhist faith, she prepares for a show at the Ritz Theater in the 1983, where Ike confronts her at her dressing room with a gun. Tina verbally silences him and leaves him in the dressing room. She dazzles the audience in the Ritz with What's Love Got to Do with It, while she eventually realizes her dream of being a rock star. So that incident didn't happen. That was fabricated. Okay. But Tina was afraid of him, and she carried a pistol. But he did not threaten her with a gun, but she said that Ike had made threats to hire a hitman.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It gets horrible.
Yeah. It's as if she wasn't living in fear enough already.
Right. Yeah.
That's horrible.
Like, let me go ahead and... But that's the abuser. They don't want to look like... They want to play the victim.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Why do you make me do this? Why do you make... I don't like hurting you. Why do you make me do this? That's... Yep.
Yeah, they play the victim. You're the one who instigated it. And then once it's... you leave, then they still have to maintain that image. So they have to control it any way that they possibly can.
Mm-hmm. Horrific. Absolutely horrific.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's Tina Turner's life in a nutshell. Like, there's so much more.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hey, did you see anything about her relationship with her sons?
I did not. All I know is that her son Craig died before she passed away.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. By like 6 years, I want to say.
Because I know watching the abuse, either they would have their mom's back completely or they would repeat the pattern in their own lives. So I wonder.
Yeah, I didn't look up too much about the sons. I wanted to stay mostly on Tina. But like I said, I did see that her son Craig passed away a few years prior to her passing away.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, Tina was sick. She had some kidney issues and like needed a kidney transplant, and then found out like she had cancer. Like, it was not good at the end.
Oh, so there was a lot of pain that went on in the end there.
Yeah.
Well, I know I saw somewhere like the last picture she posted where it was like her smiling at the camera, but kind of back a little ways, and you could tell that like she was just skin and bone by that point.
Yeah.
Well, it
was not good.
No.
So we remember her as the queen that she is.
Exactly. And we hope that her pain was at least managed at the end as well as they could. But she lived a long life, and
she did.
She was amazing.
She overcame the odds of somebody abusing her and made sure that it wasn't going to happen again.
Yep. And she became a legend. I mean, she's a fucking legend. She's
in the Rock Hall of Fame.
Good for her. Hell yeah, she is. I got to tell you, I promote my Peloton as often as I possibly can. But when I'm doing a ride, even if we're in the saddle, if a Tina Turner song comes on, I will be out of the saddle while Tina is on, because you cannot just sit and pedal when Tina Turner is on. You have to be up. You got to be all in because it's Tina Turner.
Yeah. Yeah. She also was living in Switzerland for a long time.
Really?
Yeah, that's where she passed away at. Was in her home in Switzerland.
I wonder why. maybe she felt safer there. Is Ike still alive?
No, he died a while ago.
Good.
Yeah.
Burn in hell. Oh, God.
He died in 2007.
Okay. So he's been gone a minute.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now you all need to go and watch What's Love Got to Do with It, because it's
And
actually
Angela
really good.
Bassett
And
in that
I was just
movie.
gonna say.
Holy shit.
Yes, she did.
She
And then what's his name? I can't even think of his name. Who played Ike Turner? Was
Lawrence Fishburne,
from The Matrix.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, you
Like
hated him. Yeah.
it really was hard watching him as Ike, because I was like, he's so good though.
He's such a good actor. Stop being so mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an amazing movie. And I haven't watched it with my kids yet, but I need to, because it's a great movie. And Angela Bassett, holy shit, she was amazing in that role.
She took on Tina's spirit. Like, she just did it. It was amazing.
She did the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I love her so much.
Yeah. How can you not? How can you not? She's a goddess. Totally going to go off in a different direction here, but speaking of watching things, the new Peacock show based on a true story, it's got Katie Couric. I'm probably saying her name wrong, but she was Penny on the Big Bang Theory. She was the lead in The Flight Attendant.
That show was good.
This one is fantastic. It's about murder podcasts right off the bat, with a real serial killer in the mix.
What is it called?
It's called Based on a True Story. It is campy, it is gory, it is suspenseful, it is funny. Y'all check it out. We started watching it, and it's one of those things that my kids want to watch it with me. So I'm making myself not just binge it all at once, but I really, really want to, because it's so good.
Yeah. Did they ever come out with a second Flight Attendant? Because I really like that.
Yeah, there's a season 2.
Oh, I need to go and watch that.
Yeah, there's a season 2.
Awesome.
Yeah. So check that out for sure.
Yes.
All right. I think that's all we got for today. And I need to figure out what my topic is going to be. I have some ideas, because I've fallen down a true crime rabbit hole. So it's going to be something true crime related.
Yes, you have.
Yes, I have.
But I love it. I really
Thank
do.
you. I have some ideas. I have some ideas in mind. I just got to pick which one I want to do. All right.
Do them all.
It's one at a time. One at a time.
I know.
We did not, in our last podcast, give the links to our tip jar. If you enjoy the show and you want to give us a little bit of support, we would appreciate it. We appreciate you. And if you don't want to give a little support, you just want to listen, that's okay too. But do you have the links handy if they want to contribute to the tip jar?
It's Mimesis, mimesis.captivate.fm/support.
There you go. Buy us a cup of coffee. Help out in any way you can. Yeah. All right. I think that's all we have for this time.
I think so. Until next time.
Bye.